Okay. It's time to stream. Just curious to see what happens here. Maybe that was the same one. No, I don't think it was actually. I've been trying to work out when the when you create a live stream, when the actual the video address gets created, but I'm not sure. Just not sure. But yeah, let's see how we go today. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I feel like April's almost over, so maybe I should do something different in May rather than live streaming. I feel April is up until, in a sense, up until the version comes out, the popularity is very high, and then once the version actually comes out, then it seems to dip. So it could be the case that we might be at the stage where we're going to want to change it up. We might be at that stage. Wish I didn't want to do that. 1 second. I could have done that. So yeah, we may start thinking about a different approach rather than live stream. Because to be honest, last year I did exactly the same thing. I live streamed pretty much throughout the whole summer up until into September. And here's the thing, right? I mean, there's no doubt that barring like a disaster in the next few days, this is going to be basically the best in terms of subscriber increase month that I've ever had on the channel. But I think, I don't know, there's just not enough ones which, like, okay, we've had some good streams, but I have to also consider there are certain things you have to consider, right? The main one is I don't know. It's weird because I just feel like May is not. Is that once you get past April, especially once you get past because I think they normally release the actual version in April, and certainly once you go into the summer, you have to go for you have to get different audience. I don't know. I wish I knew the best way to do summer in terms of YouTube video content. It is difficult though, because there's no way to really think about how to do it. You just have to hope that the way you're doing it is correct. But there's no doubt that there's a. I actually do have the cobble for this. But there's no doubt that that April is a very good month for streaming. Because everyone's excited. Everyone's always, when people are excited. Well, actually, I could do it from the top, couldn't I? It might be easy to do that way. Because this goes all the way properly. Yeah. Not that it won't make any difference if I don't end up playing this much longer, but we'll play it as if we are going to play it for much longer. I just get the feeling that. Yeah, we'll just do this. It's actually much easier than doing it. For some reason, thinking doing it the other way around. Yeah. That should work. You alright there, Slimy? Oh. Uh-oh. How you doing? This is probably going to be one of my last streams, Slimy. We're getting to the end of April now. And last year, obviously, I streamed a lot. But it didn't really work in May to September. So we're almost done, I think. Oops. It's been a... Yeah, there'll always be a delay, dude. Yeah. No, it's been a good month for streaming. I had some really good streams earlier in the month. It's been different people, but it's been a good month. But realistically, I can't. It's probably going to be the end now. Well, we're close to the end. I might not be quite the end, but in the summer, I just can't. You can't get the views in the summer, and of course, I mean, it's, you know, I feel like there are views like from your area, right? You know, basically Southern Hemisphere, wherever, you know, Indonesia, China, Japan, Korea. There may somehow be views there. I mean, that would be where I was hoping. I don't get many views from India though, which I would like. But I don't know. It's very hard to know how I'm actually getting those numbers. But anyway, oops. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Where is that guy? He's going to come through, running through in a minute. It's definitely. But yeah, let me. I just need to. I'm going to finish off a railcard system out of here before we get too lost. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Village and Pillages. It's all right. It's not as good as 113 though. Because it's too much like. You know, all the stuff with the pillagers is like warfare. Doesn't really get people. It doesn't get people interested. Now, new animals, that does get people interested. If there'd been a lot more animals, but I think in terms of animal, we had fox, mushroom, brown mushroom. Yeah, the Fletcher doesn't work though, dude. A lot of the new blocks, like the Fletcher doesn't work, but yeah, they haven't even finished a lot of it, which is which is a bit annoying. Was Panda this update? It was. Wait a minute. Yeah, I keep forgetting Panda actually was this update. Yeah, you're right. There were some good changes. I don't know. But let's just we'll put the track down here anyway, like here maybe. But yeah, it may be a case I have to. I haven't even seen one of those yet. The outposts. I think it's cool, but it's not like. Like this, for instance. Look how this is so badly done. That shouldn't take that long to update. They haven't really The problem is they've released the version, but it's not really finished. A lot of it, I don't know. It doesn't seem as good to me, but 113 was different. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I was trying to get. Do you remember that when I was trying to get the dolphin back? I was trying to get the dolphin back into the minecart. This is a bit awkward. There we go. I was thinking, but we're going to lose this. Let me put down some torches. These torches, I mean. Yeah, that was cool. I just think, yeah. You know what the hardest thing is though, is that like, especially when you get, whenever it gets good, like I've had some really good streams, but it's normally, to be honest, it's normally when you get the best streams for me are the ones where basically women come along or girls come along or whatever, because they talk in a more interesting way. and it creates a more interesting environment. But unfortunately, when that happens, you get a lot of like lame dudes come along, and they ruin it all for me. So I don't know. You're probably a bit young to understand that, but the problem is like you need to have that to have a proper like environment. You need to have like people from both genders there. You need to have basically you need to have men and women, or boys and girls, or whatever, right? Because that way you have a better conversation. But you see, on the internet, it's very hard to do that. Okay, let's see if we can. We're just going to go straight down here, I think. We've got some rails here. I'm just going to lay all the rails and then we're going to change it up. But yeah, it won't be too bad though. Like, I don't think I can go around. Oh yeah, I can. I wish you can't do that one though, can you? You need to go a bit further. Oh no. No, yeah, you have to go further than that. You have to go one more. That should be. Not sure how we're going to get there. Oh yeah, Hightail, yeah. Yeah, that won't be very popular. It might be. It might be, I suppose. Hightail might be popular. But I don't know. It probably won't be, to be honest. It's just because it's not like it won't get developed. What will happen is it'll be reasonably popular, and then they just stop developing it because it's not earning enough money. That's how these things normally work. But you never know. I'd be surprised if they're still making Hightail in like a year from now though. We'll just leave it here. This is fine. This is still pretty sketchy though, so I might just do a but yeah, I would yeah, I'd probably go back to modding soon, modding videos soon. But yeah, certainly there wasn't. There's not an excitement about 1.13, about 1.14 like there was about 1.13. Oh, that was close. Literally almost fell in there. I think we're just going to leave this because I don't want to fall in at this point. This is just to get to the portal. I wanted to do like a network, so we're going. That will probably be enough actually. You always have to be a bit more careful with some of these uphill bits though. If you do like one here, just put a bit more on the. This one could be just helps to get through these bits. I probably need one. Put one maybe there. It's not a bad spot. We'll also have another one here. Because there's a lot of uphill and downhill here, we'll put one here as well. Probably don't want one. I don't know. If we go over the edge, though, yeah, this is a bit sketchy. This bit. I could actually just. Can I just jump up here, maybe? Yeah, it'd be better if I had to go up there. Actually, that's not really. This isn't the right place for this. This is definitely not the right place. I don't know why I did this. Let's just clear that up. Yeah, there'll be a lot of cool stuff. But I just need I need viewers from different countries, and I don't know how to do it. I need like a lot of viewers from different countries, especially highly populated countries. So that's the only way I could carry on doing this. And sometimes it happens, like for instance, when I get, it's frustrating because what I tend to get is sometimes I get like for instance, this time when I got like a few like women in the chat, I suddenly got a load of viewers from Korea, right? And they suddenly appeared, and I know that it was only because I don't know why that happened like that, but I could get it, but it's just so difficult. Because you have to basically maintain like at least 10 streamers, and I can't, and I'm not capable of doing that at the moment. But anyway. Let's actually just do a little pillar here. This is not bad. Yeah, I mean, if I was capable of doing that, that would make things a lot easier for me. I guess I don't know how I'll ever be capable of, well, that's a bit defeatist. But yeah, I do wonder. I don't know. I think it's just a question of numbers, to be honest. Surely, if I get enough people that have at least some interest, that will be enough. I think that is the case. We'll put another one here. That should be enough. And we're going to head back, I think. Got one there. Yeah. Put that maybe on the other side. And we're off. Hopefully before we get... Let's go back. But yeah, I mean, that really is the issue. Yeah, I feel like I had the opportunity maybe, but it's just like I didn't. Yeah. You just can't do it with, you need to have, the channel needs to be larger in general, I think. Why am I constantly getting these mob spawns in the house? Is anyone in here? No, there's no one in here at least. Better not be a creeper in here. I bet there is though. I need to leave here, just in case there is. So I've got a fletching table, but it doesn't do anything. I think they just rushed the. Well, they didn't rush it, but they spent a lot. They spent a lot of time on it. There's nothing up here, is there? No. Isn't there a thing with the barrel actually that you can't store more than one type of item in it, or can you? Oh, you can. Well, click that up. I don't know. It's a shame to leave it because I do actually have quite a lot of stuff at this point. But I have to be realistic. I probably had my chance early. I don't know, to be honest, it doesn't even feel like I wasted a chance. Maybe I could have done slightly better in the period where I was getting like 100 views plus. But I don't know. It just didn't feel like... You alright, Penguin? But I think like... yeah. I think it's time to it will be time to move on pretty soon. Because there's just not enough in the update, which is, I think in general there's not going to be. I don't know. I think if Minecraft basically doesn't improve its updates, there could be a lot of stagnation in terms of the whole game. Yeah, not too bad. And I mean, part of the problem is as well is that they've increased the size of their developer team, and that's a pretty bad idea because that tends to make things worse. I mean, they're hoping that. I don't know. I know how it works. Obviously, they're fairly almost entirely reliant on like. Hello. I'll take him on. Why not? Let's see what we got here. We never see an illusion there for some reason. Yeah, just a Vindicator. You don't want to let him hit you though. I've got a captain with him now. But yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to. I don't know. To be honest, I'm sure 1.15 will be better than this. But I mean, let's get the captain. Let's just get the captain. I think I'm not wrapping up the series quite yet. The live streams quite yet. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, Penguin. There's the captain. There's my bad omen. You know what's annoying is that it doesn't actually run out, does it? Well, I don't really need to go back to the village yet anyway. But yeah, I mean, I think certainly my focus in terms of Minecraft, I think, has to be on building at this point. And certainly live streaming building is a waste of time. Certainly doing farms, again, it's pointless. But yeah, without the proper numbers, I just think like it's very difficult at the beginning. That's cool, dude. Yeah, well, it's not that bad. Let me just check that, because I've not heard that before. Oh, you are correct, yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of issues with this. The problem is they added something which is not really like this whole thing with the bad omen effect. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be well received at all. I think they need to. For me, I don't know. I just think they're just making mistakes with the developers. They're just getting the developers. They're getting away too. They're not the right ones, in my opinion. You know, how can you have a release where you put this block in and it doesn't do anything? This is what I don't get, right? You've got the fletching table, but it doesn't do anything. And you're putting that in a supposedly release version of the game. It's not a beta or an alpha. Yeah, it's literally the release version, and it doesn't do anything. I mean, it basically says it's sort of what that's saying is like any version we come out with now will have no you know, we could 115 the release version. It could have 20 blocks and none of them work. Do you see what I mean? And it could well be that. I do wish I'd used these barrels for this though. I do like the barrels, especially the opening thing, because it looks like a cupboard. Could get some more barrels maybe. Maybe not quite yet. How do you even get this one? That's actually cool when you think about it, because it doesn't use a. Oh yeah, I know why. It must use the daisy thing, right? Does it? Let's just check this. I don't know. I mean, maybe it will become more popular. But I just don't think people are going to spend time to learn. They're not going to be happy with the villager up. I think in general they didn't do. I could do not quality, but it's not really worth it because, you know, if you have to pay 12 paper instead of 14 paper, it makes no difference. It's actually better just to not go in a village for 100 minutes, because also your villagers are less likely to die that way. There's a good chance your villagers are going to die if I go back to the village, and I've only got like one villager that I want to keep alive at the moment. But we'll see anyway. Let me just sleep. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure the Villager Hero is worth it at all, to be honest. I think what they've made the mistake of doing is thinking that wave-based fighting is popular. I don't know if it is. It might be. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, right? At the end of the day, I'm probably. They've obviously decided that wave-based fighting is popular. You know, like in a. I don't know, like I can't think. You know, like a shooting game with like an aeroplane one. I can only think of the game Nanostray, but that's not a very good example. Isn't Gradius or something like that? They're thinking that's what's popular, right? I have a feeling that it's not what's popular though. But again, I might be wrong. I mean, should we do the raid? I guess, well... Can I do a raid? You know what I might actually do? I wonder if do you get a raid even if there's no villagers? That's a good question. Do you get a raid if there's no villagers? We're going to find out. Should we find out? Let's get a speed potion, actually. Because it's going to take a while to get there. Actually, we've got the buckets here. I still didn't finish this floor. Let me actually finish the floor. I don't want to finish this series without finishing the floor, to be honest. because I wouldn't mind using this. I do like this house a lot. Not this staircase. This staircase should have been different. This section should have been different. Most of it is good though. But yeah, I think in general though we're close to. You can still get a raid when there's no villagers. I don't know that actually. We're going to find that out unless you know about that, Penguin. If you can still get a raid with no villagers, I would imagine you still can though. Because looking at the limited amount of work they put on in this update, it's probably. I think you probably can get it. It may be a problem they haven't fixed yet, but I'd be surprised if you didn't get the bad omen effect as soon as you go into. I think it's just as soon as you walk into a village. So the basically the pillagers are attacking nothing, which is fine by me because it means I don't have to save anything. Oh yeah, it just broke, didn't it? Oops. Let's just grab some iron. You know, I'm gonna not finish this actually. We'll see. I might finish it. To be honest, I prefer just to keep the wood and just go. Yeah, I've got a little bit too much to do. Just do a little piece more, and then we're gonna go, I think. Because I really do want to see if they will still attack. Do we have any sand? I think I've got one piece of glass in, probably in there. In here, right. Is there really no sand here? That sucks. Alright, we're just going to go then, I think. We're just going to go. Put away stuff we don't need. We've got a crossbow with piercing and quick charge on it. Not really going to want that at this point. Diamond sword. We're not going to take. Yeah, I'll just leave that behind. Leave some dirt behind. I feel like this should really be in there. Okay, let's just go. It would be a lot quicker if I just got some sand there, to be honest. Is there any sand like really close? Yeah, there is some sand just here actually. I did have a horse, but I left it somewhere. Isn't there a thing where if you control? What's that one where you? Yeah, it doesn't really work. There's certain like basic controls I never got. It's a bit lame, but it's probably enough. I feel like with a speed boost, it's fine, to be honest. Just quickly check these ones as well. Sometimes I leave stuff in there. I don't know why I didn't clear these out, but I didn't. No. It's not that. So we just need the 3 bottles. Is it 3 from 3 glass? Is it 3 from 3 glass? That's a good question. I'm going to find out right now. It is. Let's just do it then. Can't remember the exact rules here. Nope. Okay. Where did my... oh, I still have. I've got it. Just give me a second here. I never remember like if you can go speed 2 and then extend it. I feel like normally you have the choice, don't you? It's either extend it, and I think what I'm going to do on this one is we on awkward sugar. I think what we'll do on this one is just go for the power, the speed rather, because I basically need to get to the west of this map that I'm looking at the moment. We've got a decent amount of arrows. So the glowstone could upgrade. So I've got up to 80 arrows basically. I mean, not that I'll probably even use the arrows, but you know what I mean. All right, that'll be enough for what we need there. I think honestly we've got 10, 14. We've got a little bit of food. Let's go. Sorry, it's taken a little bit longer, but these things are useful to have. Probably, and I'm sure. There's actually a horse here. I could have just taken a saddle. What's the fun? Where's the fun in that, though, right? This. I'll get here so quickly anyway. Why have I built a big pillar here? Who knows? Not me. That's just that saying. Oh yeah. Should we just ramp it up? It feels like a horrible mistake to do that. If we're gonna fight these guys here, though, we need to reload the chunks. How about that? What did I just get there? Ooh, that's nice. What are we on now? Will it tell me what I'm on now? Bad Omen 2. Okay. Do I even have my speed potion? I don't. We got here 39 arrows. It might be enough. Can't you just leave the raid, actually? That's another interesting thing, isn't it? Can you just leave the raid? You probably can, right? Not getting particularly... We're just about getting the chunks to load here. Don't worry, I know exactly where I'm going, by the way. I probably swim through this. I don't think you get speed, though. No, you don't. It's pretty close to the west-hand edge of this map. We don't want to be near that. There's water here. Get away. I think it might. I might not have turned that off. So if I can unload that chunk as quickly as possible. Yeah, we're getting close now. I knew I didn't enough of these things. Once we get a bit closer, we're going to be on raid 2. We're actually going to play this in hard mode. It's going to be very difficult. I need to make sure it's loaded properly before we do that, though. Yeah, I wish you did get Illusioners, though. I never understood why I had Illusioner. You know, what's the point of it, in a sense? But anyway. Alright, almost there now. Well, no viewers for this one. That sucks. But yeah, we have to see if the villagers will still get the raid. Pretty sure we're pretty close now. It's like a plains area around here somewhere. I think it's probably down here, is it? Somewhere? See if we can find it. Here we are. Let's see. There's no villagers alive here. Does it check? It doesn't, does it? Okay, so maybe you do need to have villagers. I really thought you wouldn't need to have them. Hmm. We're gonna see. It may be that you can't get the raid at night time. I may have actually left a bed here. Did I leave the bed here? Let's see if we get the raid in the morning then. So this is actually going to be a very difficult one. But let's see what happens anyway. Alright, it doesn't work. Alright, well it's good to know at least. How does it work then? I'm super curious now. Because it should start immediately, right? Oh, you know what it is? I haven't left and entered the border. Let me do that quickly. So the border of the village is pretty massive. I would say I'm out of the village at about maybe here, right? Somewhere around here. Let's see if we can get in there. This is the border for sure, here. Alright, so I haven't got in. Weird. I don't know how I'm going to trigger it, to be honest, then. Should I just spawn in a villager? Let's see what happens. No, you're not going to let me do it yet. Because I really don't know how this works, to be honest. You right there, cool guy? How you doing? There you go. Okay, you need to have at least one villager for it to work. Okay. What was that noise? Alright, let's get rid of this. Pretty good, but this is about to be... Should be able to get this going now. Where's my shield at? Well, you need one villager, dude. What was your name about? And, you know, you're acting like you knew that. Probably you didn't know that, to be honest. It's easy to say something when you've already seen it. And say, oh yeah, you need to have one villager. But you had no idea, don't lie. I still think it's easy just to melee these guys, though. It does seem that way, because they just shoot each other. You can take care of him. Oh yeah, there's a massive hole here, I forgot about that. I'm actually maybe not have enough food for this. In fact, I'm almost certainly not going to have enough food for it. just kill like every animal I can find because I always forget this. Let me just quickly get a smoker here. I feel like maybe it's just not running properly. Oh, wait a minute. Does that... I think it's actually stopped, hasn't it? That's not good. I've probably already got one of these, but I'll just put this down for a minute. Do I need to... So do I need to do this again, or what? I see. I think I see how this works now. How did you become a butcher so quickly, though? Is the raid still... I guess I don't understand when the raid is finishing. Uh-oh. This is bad. I'm not sure I can escape, to be honest. Oh, I did escape. Really? Am I out of arrows? Wow, I went through them quick. Well, that guy drops an emerald. That's crazy. He's got a very powerful axe, though. Could I get a captain, maybe? Alright, what I'm going to do, I think... I haven't got enough arrows left. Let's just cheat a bit. I'd like to just see how this works a bit better before we end it all. I don't really have enough stuff. Let's just give myself some arrows quickly. Just to see this. Alright, so we've got a decent amount of arrows. We need to summon... How do you get the captain, I wonder? I'm not sure. What are the parameters for this? Are they always going to be just the crossbow guys? Let me see how I can summon a captain. Because I just want to get the bad omen. I wonder if actually, you know what I might be able to do is just find a way to get bad omen. Let's see. Okay, it's effect. It's 31. No. Give it for 100 seconds. Amplified 2. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that one. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter though. You know what I need to do though is I need to have a villager. Okay, this actually make more sense. I never actually thought of doing this. I should have really done level 2. This guy's going to die and then it's going to end though, right? Let me just see what they do. They just go straight after the villager or what? Oh, they've got a cheering animation. Oh, I didn't realise that. That's cool. I'm going to die here. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Damn it. Really don't want to die. I think I might be far enough away. No, I didn't think of this through properly. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm going to need to give myself more food as well. It's turned into a bit of a mess at this point. So, there comes a point... I don't know, what is it? Cooked beef, isn't it? Or something? Yeah, cooked beef. Alright, I think they only do that. They must only have that. I'll make sure the villager doesn't die next time we try this. Okay, we're going to do this in a second. Let's get rid of all these then, quickly. Oh wow. That damage is just absurd. What does he even have on that? I've literally got a diamond chest plate on as well. There we go. Yeah, you have to use a crossbow against those guys. Okay, we've got Bad Omen here. So what we're going to do this time... I assume they can't put, like if I just put him in here, right? Right. There's no way he's going to die in there. Okay. Am I ready to lose all my stuff? Probably, to be honest. So we're going to give ourselves... We're going to make it Bad Omen 2. Just to give myself a chance. And let's see how far we can go on it. And we're going to enter the village. No? Man, I'm not getting this. Why has that not worked? I think there's something about the state of the villages they need to be in. You can't just do that with them. Maybe I need to sleep first, or what? Let's try sleeping first. Because I just don't know when it checks. There's obviously an... What the hell? You know what I think it might be? Where's it gone? Alright. Bad Omen 2. We're entering a village. Jeez. I've walked into the berry bush again. You know what it is, I think. I think I know what it is, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's this. Sorry. It's that he needs to have a career. Let's give him a career quickly. Just... I'll place that. So he's got a career now. Do you have a career? Or did I place that too high? Yeah, he needs to be... I'm pretty certain he needs to have a career. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, so basically... That's super interesting, though. It means if you remove the workplace blocks... oh, and now, but now... Did he escape? Oh, you've escaped... Oh, wait. It's not going to count, is it? Man, it's super awkward to get this to work properly. So what we're going to do... Oh, he can get me in here. Jeez. What a disaster this is. Oh! That was so ridiculous. I didn't think he was going to jump in. How's that even happened? You know, I think I'm just going to try this another time. It's just such an absurd thing. But yeah, I've actually learned a few things about this, so it's cool. But yeah, I'm done for this video. Thanks for watching, guys.